Sora from Ikebukuro asks, how do I pop up a great score message when I score over 1,000 points in my game? Well, Sora, we're glad you asked. I'm Alan, and in this episode of How Do I Scratch from IT Kids, we'll show you. A lot of programming is do be when A happens, so answering your question is useful for not only popping up messages when players score a certain number of points in your game, but also for doing something after waiting a certain amount of time, and for doing something when you switch to a specific background. In Scratch, there's always more than one way to do what you want, and here's an example of one way to do it. In this example, the number in the variable's score gets larger whenever the player scores points, and our goal is to display the great score sprite when the variable's score holds a number larger than 1,000. In the great score sprite, we'll use the show block so that the sprite comes out of hiding and shows itself. However, we don't want to show the sprite when the score is 1,000 or smaller, so we'll connect our wait for block on top of it. The wait for block will only let the show block run if the score is over 1,000, so we'll use a greater than evaluation block with the variable score on the left and the number 1,000 on the right. Until then, we want to hide the sprite, so we'll attach a hide block on top of the wait for block. Finally, we'll attach a when flag click block on top of the hide block so that this whole script starts when we click the green flag. And that's it. Now, when we start the game by clicking the green flag, the great score sprite can't be seen because it goes into hiding. Once hidden, the wait for block starts waiting for variable score to go over 1,000. When the number in score goes over 1,000, the wait for block stops waiting. And finally, the show block brings the great score sprite out of hiding for all to see. We said it before and we'll say it again. In Scratch, there's always more than one way to do what you want, and we've just shown you one way you can do something when you switch to a specific background, do something after waiting a certain amount of time, or even pop up a great score message when a player scores 1,000 points in your game. If you want to remix the Scratch projects we used for this episode, you'll find links to each project in this video's description. If you have any questions or comments about anything in this video, feel free to drop us a line in the comments section or at us on Twitter or Facebook. And if you need some advice on how to do something in Scratch, ask us. Your question might even be featured in a future video. Again, I'm Alan, and this has been an episode of How Do I Scratch from IT Kids. See ya!